Good morning, everybody. Today is February 1st, 2021, and I am in the Chiricahua Mountains, which is just west of the New Mexico-Arizona border and just north of Agua Prieta, Mexico. And what a treat this place is. It is absolutely beautiful. I believe the nickname of this place is the Yosemite of Arizona. And it's basically a tiny little mountain range that is sitting in the Chihuahuan Desert. Beautiful. It has snowed here. It snowed here at the beginning, our last week. So there are remnants of snow here. The road that goes from here, there is a pass and it goes to the Chiricahua National Monument. It's actually closed because of snow. There is a hike that I'm going to try to do today. It is called Silver Peak and it tops out somewhere around 8,000 feet. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish that because of snow. You couldn't tell it from where I'm at right now, but there is snow up high for sure. I can see it up there. But we're going to give it a shot. Today it's supposed to be in the high 60s and beautiful, which is great for a winter February day here in Arizona. So let's go check it out. I'm about 3 miles into it from the campsite, and it just goes up and up and up. There has not been a flat spot at all. But that's okay. Kind of expected that. That's what happens when you hike up to a peak, right? Down behind me is the town of Portal. That's Portal, Arizona. And I'm fairly certain that next set of mountains over there are actually in New Mexico. Not 100% sure, but the ones beyond that are for sure. And this is kind of what I'm looking at. It's quite scenic. The sun's gone away. It's not supposed to rain. And maybe the sun going away is a little bit of a blessing. But rough country, rough trail, just rock. And it's supposed to be a rattlesnake and mountain lion infested, but I've yet to see either. Knock on wood, I don't. Maybe it's a little cold for the rattlesnakes, and maybe it's a little after lunch for the mountain lions. So continue on. A little bit sketchy. I didn't bring crampons. We'll see how it goes. But it's so beautiful. So you can see just a little bit of treachery on this hike. You don't want to slip. You don't want to grab hold of anything. So it's best not to slip at all, right? Treachery. Sketchy. Going uphill in snow is one thing. Going downhill in snow is another. And side hill snow is a whole other thing altogether. Yikes. So I finally made it down off the top, and I'm in the drainage here, which leads back to my campsite. But look at that. These guys are not afraid of me. Cute critters. It's rutting season. And this morning there's at least one buck and probably 6 or 7 does, and they were chasing each other around my campsite since the sun came up. First I thought they were playing, and then I was like, rutting season. It's part of the reason why they call this the Yosemite of Arizona. It's just, it is amazing. I know I'm using that word a lot, but I don't know what other word. It's spectacular. Well, I'm coming down the home stretch. Big hike. Big for me anyway. I'm a mountain biker, remember? What a beautiful day though. Beautiful hike. And looking forward to ice cold beverage and some dinner. So almost back to the campsite. Put everything down and relax a little bit. But really enjoyed this hike. Not a soul out there. A little unnerving sometimes, but knowing you're the only person around. But once again, that's why we do it, right? All right, that's it. Good morning, everybody. It is February 4th. It's a Thursday, I believe. And this dirt road that I'm standing on, yesterday, or the night before last, I camped 23 miles on the other end of this dirt road, which is on the eastern side of the Chiricahua Mountains. Yesterday, I drove here to where I'm currently camped on the west side of the Chiricahua Mountains. I'm just south of the Chiricahua National Monument, which I'm going to go hike that today. But this 23 miles took an hour and 45 minutes to get from 23 miles down this road to here. And the reason is because halfway between here and there, the road is closed due to snow. So I had to drive all the way around the mountain range, basically up to I-10, across and back down to here. And I am just north of the Mexican border at Agua Prieta. So that was a big unexciting chunk of my day. The I-10 corridor is nothing exciting at all. In fact, I can't remember any part of the I-10 that I've been on that I've actually thought, hey, this is kind of nice, because it's not, none of it. Anyway, so today I'm going to go hike the National Monument, which is just around the corner, about 10 miles away. And it's supposed to be absolutely beautiful, which you would expect from a national monument. So let's go do it. Here I am at the visitor center of the monument. As you can see, it's super crowded, hectic. But this is the beginning of what they call the Big Loop, which is Rhyolite Canyon. And old school. You know how I like these old school maps. Super cool. But this is the idea today. We're gonna go out here, go around this whole thing, and come back. There's a couple of loops out here that you can do if you just want to do small ones. You could even park here and do like this small loop, or park here and do this small loop. But this is what's called the big loop, and it is 12.5 miles. Should take 6 hours. So it is 9:30. Hopefully if all goes well, I'll be back by 3:30 and go find a place to camp. But let's do this. Pretty much start climbing right out of the gate. And like I was saying before, there's a couple of shorter loops, and those you drive up to the top, and it takes this climb out of it. I'm not sure how big of a climb this is, but this trail is obviously not quite as traveled, I'm sure, as those easier ones where you actually start at the top. But you can see it's beautiful, beautiful scenery so far. And you know, I've been on lots of hikes and lots of national parks and monuments, and it's like, excuse me, and this and that, and weaving in and out of people, but I don't think that's going to be the case today. Not here. Pretty awesome. Going up and up and up. Been climbing for 45 minutes, and man, it's just getting better and better. Sun's come up. It's gotten a little warm here in southeastern Arizona. I bet it's all the way up to 65. CCC built this monument, or improved this monument, back in the day. Civilian Conservation Corps. Man, what a great program that was. Put America to work, built some great park infrastructure. Needs to be done over again. Oh my, look at this, talking about improvements. Let's see what's going on here. Oriole Light Visitor Center. Okay, we want this one, Sarah Deming. But yeah, this is done by the CCC. Look at this rock work. So the water comes down. Beautiful. This is still a part of the Sarah Deming section. Up and up and up. That out there is the Chihuahuan Desert. Super beautiful. This is part of the Heart of Rocks loop. Awesome. That rock right there is called Thor's Hammer. Also part of the Heart of Rocks loop. What I really find fascinating here is a optimal day, and probably the time of year to be here, but I've seen one other couple hiking today. I've been out here for a couple hours. Not that I'm complaining, but this is definitely a lesser known little hidden gem. Look at this. It just doesn't stop. Really is just amazing. I like it. So this rock formation is called Punch and Judy, which gonna have to be a little bit older to know what that is, but I believe that harkens back to the days of Mr. Rogers. Bless his soul, but I'm not that old. This formation right here is known as Kissing Rocks. Well, at least they have each other. Happy for them. It's called Big Balanced Rock. It's 22 feet in diameter, weighs 1,000 tons, and it's 25 feet tall. So I'm hiking down this canyon and the wind has just picked up. It's probably, I don't know, 15, 20 miles an hour right now. A little bit different perspective here. This is somewhere between Inspiration Point and Mushroom Rock. That kind of mushroom would give you plenty of inspiration. So pretty. Sorry about the wind. Forgot the dead cat in the car. I can't believe it. I don't know if you can see up there in the middle, the rock on the end. Looks like a puppy dog to me. I don't know if everybody else can see that. Maybe I'm just thinking about my dog, Sprocket. I miss my dog dearly. Cool looking rock. This area is known as the Grottos. Wow. According to the park brochure, the Chiricahua National Monument was established in 1924 to preserve and protect the pinnacles. In 1934, the Civilian Conservation Corps began improving the road and building trails and structures. The park comprises 12,025 acres. 84% is designated as wilderness. It has trails for everyone, from the short, wheelchair accessible nature trail at Masai Point to all-day hikes that wind through the formations. An 8-mile scenic drive climbs from the grasslands to the summit at Masai Point, where you get a true sense of being atop a sky island. This must be Echo Canyon, or why they call it Echo Canyon. I feel like I'm in Moab or Zion, or maybe somewhere in struggling trying to think of the name of that country. Not this in the Middle East. Jordan. That's it. Little Raiders of the Lost Ark action. Little side note about the Civilian Conservation Corps. According to the park brochure, it was launched March 31st, 1933 as part of President Franklin D. Roosevelt's New Deal. The Conservation Corps, the CCC, enlisted 3.4 million young men hard hit by the Great Depression. Nicknamed the Tree Army, its enrollees labored at conservation, construction, and rehabilitation projects in all states and territories. National Park Service areas hosted 118 CCC camps. The CCC offered more than a job. If you could not read or write, you received classroom instruction. You could learn carpentry, plumbing, surveying, and other important skills. Monthly pay was $30, $25 of which was sent to their families. The outbreak of World War II led many CCC workers into military service. The CCC camps were disbanded in 1942. And over there, I don't know if you can see it, but there's the trail the Sarah Deming trail that we came up this morning. Guess that was probably about 4.5 hours ago. Came up that trail. Wow. It's still kind of windy, but now I'm down in this canyon, in this drainage. And it's kind of nice to be out of the sun. This is Upper Rhyolite Trail. Very rocky. This is I'm glad I was going down it. I'm glad I'm going down it because going up it would be rough. It's very loose and rocky and steep, but it's nice and cool down here and shady. Just another different aspect to these trails. Every trail has kind of its own unique, sorry about the wind, I'm kicking myself for forgetting my dead cat, but each trail has its own unique character and something cool about it. And all the trails took an enormous amount of work to put into. The CCC has really did a great job here. But yeah, you can pick any trail and it's going to be different, even though it's all in the same general area. We'll talk about some work. Look over here. Look at that. Nice stonework. It's incredible. I'm back to the point where the trail loops off. About to put the stick on the lollipop, so they say. So I have another mile and a half to go to the end. But I've already I came up this last section, so yeah, I'm gonna put the stick on the lollipop. Get ready to have a cold beverage. Man, what a beautiful hike. Beautiful. It is 3:25 right now. They said this hike would take 6 hours to do. It took me 5 hours and 56 minutes, which I guess makes me a pretty average hiker. And at my age and skill level, I'll take it. 6 hours. Look at that. Did it. Fired up. Well, that's it for this episode in the Chiricahua Mountains. I hope you enjoyed watching it. It's a great place, a little hidden gem here in southeastern Arizona. If you get a chance to come down here, I know it's off the beaten path, but as you can see, it's an awesome place to check out. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you like watching this video, please subscribe. If I bored you to death, then please subscribe anyway. And tell your friends to subscribe and they can be bored too. So hope you enjoy it, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.